Hey, greetings, Jedi traders. David here of TradingFibs.com to bring you the daily trend for week 4, day 3 of 2017. It is January 25th, almost Thursday, Wednesday. As always, please seek financial advisement when trading with your money, as these videos are for educational purposes only. To support your knowledge in the market, see what's going through my head on any given day. Always make sure you have a solid trading plan and always manage your stop when placing a trade. All right. So today was the day. There it is. 20K YM. Not only the Dow Jones, but the YM futures actually in sync as the last couple weeks. They weren't in sync, but both of them nailing that YM and DJA. That's right. Up at the 20K. Maybe they was just waiting for that YM to catch up. Anyway, both of them hitting the 20K. Let's jump into the pre-trend. That's what we look at each morning. See where thoughts were. Obviously, we mentioned yesterday on the daily trend at the end of the session. We were looking at the charts posted online. We were looking at the daily recap and saying, hey, we had a great run up. Most likely, Globex would follow through. But not only did they follow through, but they followed through. So, some of the levels that were upside, hey, they weren't necessarily a place to exit. If you were trading overnight, they were a place to just be aware of as price action rolled on past those levels posted. But hey, the levels are there, the chart's there as it is each day. And so when you look at the levels here posted online and in the chart book, and by the way, if you ever want to enlarge these, just go ahead and just open the image in a new tab, and there you go. You got a bigger image. Anyway, we were looking at some of these upper levels up here this morning or yesterday. We were looking at some of the levels that were in between, but obviously the levels were here on the chart. We just went right by them. Anyway, all right. So AM session, we were looking at 51.23 opening price as we were looking upside today, 51.27, 51.36, and we went about 10, almost 14, 16 points past that. So nice move today on the NQ, still riding it up strong. I know those shorts out there, those perma bears, they just can't stand the fact the market is rolling up. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But hey, when the rally and mother trend is up, you go with it. And there it was. This morning, look it up, and there were our downside numbers together with the bigger picture. And there are the ES levels as we post each morning. We're looking at 85, 89, 23, 12, and we got up to 21.47 was about the high of the day. I think my numbers were off there. I don't know why I posted 22. Oh, no, I'm looking at NQ. I apologize. ES, let me see where we are. I'm looking at ES saying we closed out at 5,000. Wrong chart. 22.95, just under that. So we're in the ballpark. Not bad. Posted chart this morning. All right, so how do we do today? Dow 20,000. That was the key, both the YM and the index closing out together. Crude dropping out. All right, let's talk about that VIX. We'll be talking about that VIX for a couple weeks now. The VIX closing out here at 10.81. But let's go ahead and take a look here on the Thinkorswim platform, or for that matter, any platform you want to look at. Again, brought up this weekend in the Jason Kelly newsletter as I read each weekend and pointed out and bringing my awareness as we're talking about, that's right, the February 15th call. Take a look at the open interest around 21, 22, 23. Yeah, that's some big numbers there, aren't there? I mean, granted, we had some volume before that, 14, 15, 16, but we're looking at some major open interest up at 21, 20, 22. Now, how much will it take to get that market downside? Well, or to get the VIX in the profitability, market will have to pull back. So we're going to have a VIX uptrend, and that can happen over a course of a day or two. So expect a pullback at some point, Jedi traders. It's going to happen. Just don't get the mindset right now that we're in a complete bear market, or downtrend, as I prefer to say. We're not there. Right now, we are in a confirmed uptrend, and that's where we are. So mindset is upside. We got levels upside. We watch the HA bars each day as we do, and we'll continue on that trend. All right. So there it was. Crude build on the econ data. News related President Trump, a bunch of executive orders, so seeing a lot in that news. And then AD line. Let's talk about the AD line here in a couple minutes. AD line hit that top number 90. That's it. Outlier. Never looked back. So NQ had a little bit of struggle. Does not mean that the price action can't go any higher. It just means we're not going to get as much of a rally as we might on any other given day. And we'll talk about the cumulative tick index here. Let's jump right into see how we did here, and then we'll take a look at the charts. There's the cum tick index here on the TOS screen. There was volume up. Market breadth was pretty strong this morning, 3-1 all across the board. Core sector list closing out here with 18 in the green, 7 in the red, but volume pretty much advancers and decliners sideways action, so not giving me much confidence that we're just pretty choppy. That's when you gap up. When you gap up, you get a lot of sideways chop, and that's where we had today. All right, tick count, you can see across the board, mostly in the green. Put the cum tick index mostly upside, but not anything. You could see the roller coaster ride, so not giving anything like we saw yesterday, which gave us a constant upstream. Again, this is a 15-minute chart. I prefer to watch this actually on a 10-minute chart, so I'll go down to maybe a 3-day 10-minute chart or a 5-minute chart. Kind of gives me a better appreciation if we're getting a price action accelerate. So there you saw a little bit of downwards movement on the tick count. All right, let's go ahead to the Sierra charts as we do each day. And let's jump right into the daily gap. There it is, daily gap across the board. Open gaps means sideways to perhaps continued trend, especially at the end of the session. So 5104 nearest gap on the NQ, 882 on the YM, and 8050 downside on the ES. Crude just chopping itself away sideways. Take a look at the AD lines, price action again. Right here, sideways on the NSS NYSE, not really getting anything lifting up or downside. YM here, we can see price action here. Let's get this. There we go. NISS YM again, not hitting that 20K. That was about it. So sideways across on the internals. NQ, there it was. That was the key. Posted that out there today and then in the live trading room. 90, 90, 90. Yep. And really never went up higher. Yes, we could have gotten up to 100. Yes, price action could have lifted a little bit more, but really didn't finish up high. Now, that doesn't mean once the AD line comes out, it doesn't mean price action can't lift in the overall market as it did today. So got a little bit of lift in the PM session here. It was nice. S&P, again, not really going anywhere higher, sticking between 250 and 200. All right, guys, Market Internals Quad. This is a mock-up of Shadow Trader's quad that he uses. Now, I did a couple of mods in here. So taking a look at the upper left-hand chart, volume, just like we saw across, there was a D line that we just saw that chart. Tick up here, set to a 5-minute chart, and cumulative tick index down below. So showing a lot of that wavy price action that we just saw there on the TOS charts. And on the right lower chart, we have a variety of different charts we can look at. Again, trend on the ES, we'll look here in a little bit, but in between the MMLs, above the cloud for the most part, above VWAP, giving us the continued uptrend. Bigger picture is the 5144, third row down, all in the turquoise, all in the green. You could switch that between that. You can take a look at value again, value area. High, value area low, closing out around VPOC. And we can also throw on a 5-minute chart here. See our key levels as we do each day. Here's a 5-minute chart. Fib target hit upside, 2254. So you go for the picture for the full session. And again, you have an overlay of the value area here. Average high, 1 hour upward range, high variety of different levels that you could throw on there. So there's our big picture on the Market Internals, which was pretty much sideways AD line, volume a little bit to the upside. Again, a slow grudge to the upside as the tick cumulative study stayed for the most part in the green today. All right, let's take a look at the charts as we do each day, making sure I don't forget anything else here. Hey guys, there was the indices. Again, one of the levels we're looking up here, 4750 is price action continuing to move upside. There it is, NQ with a couple solid setups here today. Again, price action this morning, a little choppy. 5 above 34, that's the second row. Third row down here, 5144, represented by the cloud. And so you got all this chop action Was that a solid entry? Yes, it was. There was nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you this, Jedi traders. You got an AD line at 90 by this point. You're a little concerned that you might not want to take it. And so that might have been a bad choice. Once you really came back down, tested the cloud, held here, everything else looking good, AD line pulled back a little bit. Now you got yourself a setup to the upside and really never looked back. Can pull back here for a moment there. 534 crossover. Don't fight Mother Trend here. It was pretty strong to the upside. So you got yourself during the break, mid-session, nice move to the upside, and then finally a piece here at the end. So nice move on the NQ. Taking a look at the YM, same picture as we hit that 20K today. There it was across the board. 20K right up, testing a little bit, choppy, sideways. You saw that AD line, didn't go very far. So solid AM session, PM session, would have left that and let it go. Hey guys, ES with tick count in the upper right-hand corner, you can see for the most part, ES similar picture here. Again, pullbacks as price action lifted to the upper MMLs. Another lift up and third and fourth. So pullbacks. Again, higher higher lows here. Breach that back here. So again, PM session, again, you had a solid move here in the lunch hour. Solid body tail up, breaks above the cloud. Again, regardless of the MML, it's just another market internal. Watch the HA bars. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? These... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Trending bars underneath clouds that we show here each day together with trade management to keep you in the trade. Core strategy, highest probability setup, guys. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for everything in sync, and that's what the ES provided today. But deeper pullbacks might have taken you out, and you would have decided to wait for the next entry. Crude, we said, mentioned downside here after initial run up here this morning on the crude report. Pull back and back downside. Nice setup on the crude, right? Take a look at that short setup. Price action runs down to the MML lows underneath VWAP, but take a look at the core setup here, guys. Short setup, Heikin-Ashi bars. You can't see that? Let's open it up. There it is. HA bars downside with the 534 and the 5144. There's your crude. Hey guys, gold, how did gold do today? Well, if indices are roaring, gold's coming down. That's exactly what we had. Gold coming down. A little bit of chop here. Not many real pockets here until late afternoon on the gold. Finally, all charts in sync. That's what I want to point out. All charts in sync. And there it is. Yen, also PM session. Nice move in the... Yep, there it is. Open, but pretty choppy throughout. Couple of pockets of downtrend here on the yen. Solid Heikin-Ashi bars downside. And a similar picture on the euro today as... downtrend in the opening session, chopped throughout, and then towards the end, nice solid move to the upside. What are we doing here? 6E up together with the indices? I don't know, guys. Throw that in with a VIX that is downside now and eventually might just turn itself around. Some point we'll have a pullback. Not ready for that yet. All right, as we do and wrap up each session, let's take a look at the big picture. We'll work backwards today. YM again holding to the resistance. So where might the Globex session? Hey, it can continue upside. What do I know? But we are at resistance up here, which is the 20K bell. We rang it today. Do we pull back? Well, we could go up to 39. That's a possibility up here. Next level up, 39. But before that, watch for 20. 39 really the next level. If really we get a screamer overnight, then we'll be looking up to maybe 20.059 would be the next level up. Anything above that, we'll be looking up to 313 on the bigger picture once we break 117. All right, so that's the big picture on the YM. Anything downside? Well, we can look all the way down here to 19.922 on the 15-minute chart, which includes all the way down there to 844 if we really pull back overnight. So 844 will be the first line, 688, excuse me, but before we get there, 922 would be the first level to watch all the way down to 844. All right, so there's your YM. Let's take a look at the ES 16-minute. Let's take a look at the daily ES. How are we doing there? Yep, holding above. Finally, that breakout, 2281.25. So right now, 96 up here. Watch the levels up here, the three levels, 96.88, 2300, all the way up to 304. Any pullback, we'll be looking at 81.25. That's the bigger picture on the hourly. Well, right now, big resistance up here, 22.94. So if we break that a little bit, yeah, 96 looks possible. Any pullback, we'll look to previous levels of resistance, now support 22.91, 22.89 all the way down to 22.81. Here on the range chart, similar lines all the way down to 22.50 will be major support downside, and upside we're looking at all the way up to 23.04 at this point if we could break 96. So again, 96 for the short term, 96 up to 300, 2300. Anything above that, we'll start to look at the hourly here at 23.04, which lines up with the 100-tick range chart. Hey guys, let's take a look at the NQ as we're now breaching the upper levels. So we go to the 60-minute and the 15-minute. There it is, 51.46 up here. So we've already reached that. That was the level we had drawn on the chart at the beginning. So we're at these levels of resistance. 15 minutes, sure, I can go down to a lower MML chart. I can go down to a lower time frame. I'm going to keep it where it is. 51.51 is upside, all the way up to 51.56. Any run up from there, we'll be looking at 95, and I can tell you that I'll have a reset on some of these charts. So we'll give you those new numbers in the morning. But if we don't have any new numbers, look downside to former levels, 41.36 down here, all the way down to 117. 117. Before we get to 117, I'll be looking at 126. So by the sixes almost, 41.60. 36, and then 26. All right, so the levels are right there on the charts as posted each day. Oof. All right, guys, as we roll into tomorrow, Economics Thursday, kind of a full session as it is every Thursday. We got a couple Red Star events, jobless claims, new home sales, natty gas in the late AM session there, together with T-bills, and looking for that Friday GDP number. But don't forget, guys, we got some earnings out tomorrow. We got econ data coming out on Google, Alphabet. We got Microsoft, I believe, and I'll double check, but I think we have Starbucks as well. Hey, guys, that concludes an insight into the daily trend and technical momentum of the indices and key future markets. Feel free to stop by at tradingfibs.com or any of my social media outlets to obtain more information. Make sure you check out that pre-market trend, including the weekend outlook. We'll see how we're doing on that at the end of the week. The strategy, one simple strategy, any market, any chart, any time frame will keep you disciplined. There it is. Simple strategy, guys, underneath the cloud, hiking Ashi bars. You can find me every day on Twitter at Trading Fibs, and as always, I leave the crystal ball to the experts. Only watch the charts in front of me, and always leaving my bias at the door when trading. Hey, guys, those of you interested in joining us in our community of like-minded traders seeking those setups, feel free to email me. You may join us on any Thursday or Friday to view the live chart setups as they happen in the trading day. Hey guys, have yourselves a Blue Zone day wherever you may be. It's my parents' amazing anniversary, 55 plus years, actually more. It's about 57, 58. I don't forget the math at this point, but awesome to have them around. Hey guys, good day, good night, and good trading to you.